back to biology class. Today we are going to see the different uses of microorganisms, how microorganisms are used in our daily life, etc. You have already studied in your previous classes how some microorganisms are useful. Can you tell how microorganisms are used in our food industry?
Microorganisms like yeast are used for making breads, pastries, and cakes.
Friendly microorganisms. Making of curd and bread. You all know what is curd. How is curd made from milk? Usually, we add a sample or a small amount of curd into milk to convert that milk into curd. Now, what is happening here? The curd has some bacteria called lactobacillus. This lactobacillus helps to convert milk into curd. The lactobacillus will multiply in the milk and it will convert the milk into curd. Some bacteria are also involved in making of cheese, pickles, etc. Now, yeast is another microorganism that is used in baking industry for making breads, pastries and cakes. We have studied last year that yeast is added to some doughs and especially the doughs of vellapam and all, and how the yeast is working on it. What happens when yeast is mixed to some dough and kept overnight? You can see that the next day the dough has risen or it has increased in amount. Right, if you are mixing yeast with some dough of batura or kupus and all, you can see that the amount of dough increases after some time. Now, why does the dough rise when you are adding yeast to it? We have studied last year that yeast undergoes anaerobic respiration. What is the product of anaerobic respiration? One of the products is carbon dioxide. These bubbles of carbon dioxide fill in between the spaces of dough and it increases the volume of the dough. That is why when we are adding yeast to some dough, you can see that after few hours the dough has risen or it has increased its volume. That is why yeast is used for making breads, pastries and cakes. Next is commercial use of microorganisms. Some microorganisms are used for the commercial production of alcohol, wine and acetic acid. Acetic acid is our vinegar. This alcohol, wine, etc. are made from natural sugars present in wheat, rice or even fruit juices. Now, how are they made? Yeast is added to such natural sugars to produce alcohol. What happens is that the yeast will convert the sugar present in this wheat, rice and juices into alcohol. This process of converting sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. It was Louis Pasteur who discovered fermentation in the year 1857. We'll be seeing the other friendly microorganisms in the next class.